winter of 1843, the settlers of Altoona, Iowa nearly starved after an overpopulation of deer feasted on the local crop. After barely surviving, local leader Garth Campbell took drastic measures and imported 3 lions to try and quell the local deer population. After pets, livestock, and the local child went missing, Altoona families came together to take action. Lions Park is the spot where the final lion met his demise. Today, on Frisky Discs, we are playing the 12-hole course at Lions Park, where we will keep our eyes out for predators.
Hey everybody, it's Tim. This is Frisky Discs. Before we get to everybody else's intros, I just want to do a quick thank you to Russ. He called me last night around 7:30. He found my Sidewinder at Crevaro Park.
What?
Right. Yeah, I got one of those calls.
Thanks for being a nice guy, Russ.
I lost it at hole 1. He found it at hole 4. So someone else did maybe grab that on me that day, and I don't know how I missed that. Somebody else found it, played it. But yeah, he called me. I told him keep it. I already replaced it anyways, but I thought it was pretty cool that actually happened.
Way to go, Russ.
Thanks, Russ.
Dude. All right, this is Matt.
This is Kelly.
This is Nancy.
And yeah, we're about to jump right into Lions Park.
And you're not supposed to
I really like how bulb sounds.
Bulb.
Bulbous.
Bulbasaur.
Most picked first-gen Pokemon.
I only ever had Pokemon
Is it
Yellow.
really the most pick? I was a Charmander man myself.
Charmander?
Charmander.
I only had Yellow, so I
Yeah.
only played with Pikachu.
Oh, yeah.
That's
My parents didn't buy me a Game Boy. My friend gave me a Game Boy with Pokemon Yellow.
I know they even tried to throw you out, but you just can't keep coming back.
God damn it.
Neglect is sad.
Kelly had the roughest life of us all.
Apparently.
I don't think
Watched
she did.
Happy Days.
She's the abused child that didn't realize she was abused.
My dad would nap while he was watching me.
At 2.
I mean, that's everyone's
2
cat,
or
though.
3.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! My dad would watch me while
It's
my
normal
mom
at
was
like
working.
8. It's not normal at 3.
I knew how to program
Yeah.
the VCR by myself though, so I could record My Little Ponies for my
What a
sister.
useful skill these days.
The VCR, you know that thing.
But if you need one, my parents have got it.
And I could make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, except it was just a mess in the kitchen apparently. I thought I was a chef.
And then she got thrown after the
Over a
sandwich
over a tree.
situation.
No, that was at a different house.
That was in a different house. Because they couldn't sell the other house. They didn't tell her.
They couldn't sell the other house because she lived there.
Not surprised.
Oh, man.
My parents are ashamed.
Sharecropping.
They had no... they had no male children.
My
I'm
dad
sure.
still cries himself to sleep.
He does.
Probably why he threw you across that creek.
Probably. Like,
If I get rid of this one, maybe I can have another.
maybe God will see fit to get me a boy the second time.
Third.
Third time. Should have tossed your sister while he was at it.
She was
See what you
big
got.
enough to jump over.
Harder to throw.
Wild raging lion, and when he got inside, he slammed the door.
My grandma had that, but we're pretty sure she had polio.
Otherwise,
so...
it's just weird. I go to the gym, but
Didn't
I
every
only like
kid
to use
from
my
the
left.
1900s had polio. Early 1900s.
You know, there's still...
Hey, Tim, we're from the 1900s. Shut up. I'm bad with years.
He was born in the 90s.
Yeah.
No, Kelly was born in the 90s, Tim.
1991, the year punk broke up out of my mom's hymen.
Let's not talk about that. I don't think she'd appreciate it either.
There is a Sonic Youth fan out there listening right now that thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
I came
The
for the
one-
cave stories and the lion situation, but I stayed for the Sonic Youth group. So
possible.
actually, in small town Iowa, you don't have to be under 20. It's just there's a certain group of people who grew up on farms, I think like trucks are really cool, but also if you could jack them up a little bit higher,
Oh, right.
they're even cooler.
Yeah.
Having the back seat's good. Having the fake balls in the back, always cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's a classic.
That didn't exist when
Having
I
the what?
was in high school, or
The
it would
ball
have been
things.
super
I mean, is there a
popular.
word for them? The truck balls.
Truck balls.
You know what was popular with the redneck kids with trucks in my high school? The Confederate flag.
Parking on the grass.
No, that never happened
Ours
because
was-
their asses would have been suspended.
Ours were
Yeah.
people, they'd park on
was lockdown in
against
high
the
school.
building on the grass, and there was one of the guys, his license plate said Bo, and his name was Bo, so they knew it was his truck, but they'd be like, can the student who parked his truck license plate
does
be
What is up with
you?
your school, man? It's a small town. That principal can have authority over the whole town if he wants.
And
The
when they just come to his
principals were
classroom.
from out of town usually.
The
Okay, but they
principal's
still
from
know-
out of town?
Yeah.
He still works there. He can still go in
Probably
and
a
go,
wise
hey,
move
guess
though.
what, Bo?
Leave town when your job's over.
Alternative school 3 months, bitch. Ain't nobody gonna see you for a while.
No, our alternative school was mainly for the girls who were pregnant.
We had that
Oh.
too.
Yeah, we had that too.
But also, there was kids
Jesus,
that did
that
other.
sounds insane to me.
It wasn't like an alternative school to prepare you for work life,
No, it
and
was,
you were
It was
located.
punishment.
Oh no, ours wasn't
No.
punishment. Ours was a quicker way to get
I mean,
equivalent to GED.
That's true, but it was
Oh.
for like kids who didn't do well in other school settings. But it was located in the gym, so it smelled like sweat.
No, we had
not like the
the
gym, like the workout area, like
Ugh.
the lifting.
we had the tech school for that. So kids that weren't good at like
No, that's like
Yeah, we
I'm
didn't
trying
have
to give
that.
you a career. That's
yeah,
not,
no,
Yeah,
that's
we-
where our kids that couldn't handle regular
was you're in
classes
high school,
went.
you can't handle regular classes, but
But
we-
if you don't graduate,
oh, no.
our numbers go down.
They taught them like
so
fucking.
so we're gonna put you into this alternative school so that you still count for our
They
number
did
of
online
graduates.
classes.
We're not
at
even gonna
our
keep you in the
old school.
building. We're
Yeah.
gonna put you in this
My mom
closet
helps with
off
them
the
sometimes, is
lifting
the only reason I
area.
know.
What would you call
Right.
that? Weightlifting.
Weightlifting room.
Yeah, lifting room. I
Weight
don't know.
room.
Yeah, no, our tech school was like they taught them carpentry and they taught them welding. You know, useful skills.
My favorite class was
that
autos.
Most people don't get.
Mainly because we had 90-minute class periods and like half an hour was always story time. Like the teacher would just go on like rambles.
I had that in my
And then
math.
we'd have, like-
That was my French class.
We'd have like 30
Were they
minutes.
rambles in French though? Because that wouldn't do it.
No, she would just tell you about her one trip to France she took when she was in high school, which was 30 years, 40 years before then.
In a baguette.
Yeah. Baguettes everywhere.
I wore stripes and a beret.
And croissants. Got into, damn it, I forgot what it's called. Never mind.
Eiffel Tower.
What's an album?
With baby dicks. Mimes.
Mine.
She got into mimes. They're quiet when they have sex also.
How do you know this? Did
From
you have
the
sex
stories
stories?
at my French class.
Did you have sex
Keep
with your
up,
French
Kelly.
teacher? Like,
Roam the block with me, you timid little mouse, and I will try to show you how a man goes in his house. He
Shall
went
we all
in-
join hands?
So we just finished hole number 12 here at Lions Park. What
I
is
don't know how big the actual park is. Not that big, but they use
We
use
said-
the space well. It's amazing.
Yeah, we said it multiple times. They use the space very efficiently.
Yeah.
You probably will have to watch out. Matt almost got hit by a disc.
Well,
But
today is
times.
windy, so
yeah.
Yeah.
I got hit by Nicole's disc, but that was kind of my own
Yeah,
fault.
but we almost got hit by another, what was it, like 7, 8, 9? Are all kind of...
They kind of back and forth each
Yeah,
other.
they back and forth each other. So you
some
might have to
long
watch
drives too.
Yeah.
Considering it's not a big space.
out. I mean, difficulty level, I'd say it's higher than Cravaro.
Yeah.
And honestly, there's those holes almost 500.
Yeah. I think 471.
Again,
I think was the longest one we had. 491. Something
Before
like
we
that.
started playing, it was like, oh, this is going to be really short. But there were
Cavaro,
some
too.
long, there were some long holes out here. Actually,
Definitely
and-
longer than Cavaro.
Yeah, there are. So I would put it, as far as skill level above that. I mean, it's pretty quiet out here. It's not busy.
No, even
At
with
least
the, even
today.
with the train
Yeah.
track right there and the all of the surrounding stuff, it's not bad out here.
Yeah, and I thought it would be busier because I was at Grandview. We were at Grandview last week before with similar weather because it's still bouncing back and forth here in Iowa as far as warm, cold, warm, cold.
Yeah.
And it was pretty busy that day, so I expected similar out here, and it's not. That might be a sign of the park's usage too. Maybe just not a lot of people in Altoona that like to play disc golf.
A lot of joggers.
Yeah,
Dogs.
a lot of bikers.
So there's no bathrooms
Really
Right.
remotely close.
on the course. If you walk way to the parking lot, there are some which are locked. Which I assume during the summer would be unlocked.
In the
but,
summer, they'd be open to you.
So we're very concerned about bathrooms here on Frisky Discs,
Yeah.
and not a lot of options here.
Matt's pretty sure there's some porta potties, maybe.
I thought like way down by those little
I
kids.
think they're down by
it was
those.
Nicole that said it, actually.
And there's right now not a lot of leaves on the trees, so if you tried to go into the woods, at least, especially as a woman, there's no coverage.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
Matt and I were able to
Can't do it.
go, but it's not the same as. And then again,
Even then,
we'll see how Grandview is this year. They cut back a lot of
They
trees.
That's true,
did
yeah.
cut a lot of
Yeah,
trees.
so
It's almost as if they don't want adults to be
pissing
peeing
in
the
the
woods.
trees. Yeah, well, too
It
bad.
keeps the deer away.
It's true. And that
Maybe
was.
that's what they should have tried in Altoona.
I mean,
Maybe
yeah.
that's what they should have tried in
I'm
Altoona.
gonna say, you know,
Instead of those lions.
it's appropriate for the park that they allow us to pee.
Yeah.
The park also had an abundance of trash cans, which is kind of a
Yeah, that was nice.
refreshing thing to see. And they
It
were
is.
all pretty full, like with obviously disc golf garbage, which means beer cans and bottles.
Yeah, no.
Not a lot of benches, but like you're crisscrossing the same space. So
And
like,
they have a shelter
Yeah.
right there in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right there at the 7, 8, 9.
Yeah,
At the end of.
I
think
mean,
it was
really-
3 or 4.
The middle junction of all holes.
Yeah.
Because it's at. It's the taint of the park.
Oh!
Tank shelter.
Because it's right there by hole 3 also. So
Mm-hmm.
it's the starfish.
God damn it.
Oh. No, it's pretty good.
we saw one other lady disc golfer. Was there more than one?
Was she disc golfing though?
She was.
'Cause I thought
She
was
threw a couple
watching-
discs.
The dog.
I
She
thought
threw a
she was
few,
just
though.
No,
walking
she
the
threw a
dog.
couple of
Oh,
times.
okay.
I saw her.
It's
I
just
mean,
that the guy she was with threw so far.
yeah.
And so wrong
Yeah,
sometimes.
sometimes.
Which we do all the time. Like our
No,
best.
Yeah, we should
I never throw as
judge.
far as that guy. That guy was amazing.
I was gonna say our best
Once he can aim,
throws
he's
are
good to
usually
go.
in the wrong direction.
Yeah,
At
exactly.
least mine are.
So I guess really, what's overall scores?
Did we do out of 5 or 10? I don't even
Out of
remember.
5.
Out of 5. I'd give this a solid 3.5 out of 5. There's some clutter, like
Crisscrossing holes.
the crisscrossing
Yeah.
holes and stuff, but other than that, it was an enjoyable. It's a bit out there, but we shouldn't rate on that. Lack of bathrooms is a concern, but the trash cans are a plus. And
Yeah.
Backs onto some houses, but you're not like throwing near them, so it's not like you're awkwardly in a stranger's
I
backyard.
mean, if you were amazing disc golfer, but you could throw for distance and had no control, sure, it could happen.
There's
but
other courses where it's like more prevalent.
Yeah.
Here, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
it also smells like sewage by the railroad tracks, which is kind of drops the score for me.
May
Right.
not be
Still,
an
you would've
issue
given this
when
a
it's
4
not so
without
wet.
that?
Maybe like a 3.75.
There you go, 3.75. What you got, Matt?
I'd say a solid 4. I have an issue if I don't smell very well, so I don't smell
It
the
has no
sewage.
effect, yeah.
So
Don't lose that quarter point.
yeah, abundant trash cans is a plus. And I think when the foliage comes in, like when we get the leaves and everything on the trees, it might be a little different as far as areas to go back into.
Oh, definitely. for the
Yeah, I'd say
bathrooms.
3.5 for the moment because it's not very pretty, but spring is not here, so
Right.
Yeah,
it's a little sad looking with all the twiggy trees.
I'm going to actually give it probably about a 3 all around. I mean, that's what I gave Crevaro, and they're in the same neighborhood as far as play of the park. The only thing I give to Crevaro on the edge is it's closer to my house.
yeah.
If this was
Bathrooms.
closer to my house, I would probably play it more than Crevaro, I think. But it's
Yeah.
solid. Like I said, I'm surprised at the lack of people because I think it is a pretty solid
Yeah.
course.
No, I
Also,
like,
And
I
all
like the
around.
mixture of the short holes.
Yeah, that's what
and
I'm
the
saying.
long.
True.
And all around course, you work on short and long holes.
There is a water element, but it's
not too
not
bad.
But it's not. Yeah.
extremely difficult to navigate.
I mean, Kelly lost one in the creek, but it was also not hard to retrieve
Yeah.
either. Yeah, it's
It
not
was
a huge
grabbable.
thing.
If we can manage it, you can manage it.
I think something kind of interesting about this is we tend to, like, when we disc golf on nice days, we're usually out with the distance drivers and people who
Yeah.
just make us look like hot garbage as opposed to just, like,
Not just amateurs,
lukewarm
but
garbage.
Yeah, competent somewhat.
Like, it was kind of interesting to see, like, other people kind of on par with our level out here.
yeah,
people
definitely.
learning.
People
Yeah.
learning. It's a good learning course.
And that's what it is. It's a good learning course for sure.
The wind did not help, though. Added an unpredictable element.
Some effect, yeah.
It wasn't as majestic as that one day when we had the wind, and it would just like carry
Carry
your
the
disc
disc
forever.
for you, yeah.
That was
you know,
awesome.
that was amazing. So, what do you think our average was? 375, 4,
3.5.
3.5. I was
3,
3, so
so
3.5.
Like 3.5 point. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
generally, as a group,
3.56,
we're thinking
something like
3.5.
that.
I mean, it's worth playing.
Yeah.
And it's really only, I think, probably 15 minutes outside Des Moines. It took
No,
us.
not far.
The maps tell you 20, but
Yeah.
I think it's if you've never played it, you should come out and play it. It's a good park.
Yeah.
And if you live in the area, I mean, if you're close by,
Definitely come out and play it. Yeah.
it's a great park to come to. If it wasn't as far away, I think we'd probably play it more
If
frequently.
you're
was gonna
doing
say.
park to like going to cities specifically to disc golf, I'd say skip this one because you're most likely, if
Too
that's
good.
what your vacation is,
You're too good for
you're
that.
too
Yeah,
good.
yep. Pretty,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
like,
I mean, if you're in that situation, you shouldn't go any lower.
You already
than
know better.
Grandview. Like,
Okay.
you shouldn't be playing
And
Crevaro
Pretty Park.
And
either.
oh, wait,
no, Pretty
Ewing?
Park. Ewing
They have
definitely.
tournaments there.
Yeah, Ewing, you should definitely go.
Oh,
both,
I thought you were saying.
think.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying Grandview should be the lowest level park you're
Yeah,
playing.
I
in
agree.
that
Oh,
situation.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you shouldn't play this or Crevaro. All right, so I guess that's our review of Lions Park.
Yeah.
rawr.
No lions spotted.